As students prepare to head back to school, parents and teachers are being asked to be on alert for a new vape pen that looks like a highlighter marker. They're called Highlight Vapes, and they come in 20 different flavors. Mac Hardy, the Director of Operations for the National Association of School Resource Officers, is here to help us break down what you should be looking out for and why these products are bad for kids. Mac, thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for inviting me.
All right, so this is something that is new to me. I've not seen this before. Is this something that you've seen? What exactly is this?
Well, we're seeing it, a lot of SROs talk about this around the country and seems to be encompassing a lot of their time, helping school officials recognize these vapes. They come in many different sizes. Some of them are very small, easily hidden in their pockets, in their hands, socks, shoes, and so forth. But it's what's inside of them. Nicotine inside of them, of course, is addictive. But sometimes we're finding that there can be other substances inside of these vapes also.
And what's also bad is even if a teacher or parent were to search a bag, they would see that and just think it's a highlighter. Should this be a big concern for parents?
I think so, and I think it should be a concern for everybody because obviously these manufacturers are targeting kids so that they can easily conceal this, and it doesn't look it's good, suspicious in any way. It's something that most school students have, so we should be concerned about how are they marketing this product to our youth.
Okay, on this company's website, they say they specialize in creating something that is easily hidden. Do you think that that is something that's causing more of this problem that we're seeing where parents and teachers can't even identify these things in some cases?
Absolutely. And and teaching's hard enough, and being a school administrator or an SRO is hard enough. Just, keeping campuses safe, educating our children, and now have to be concerned about what substances they're putting in their bodies and maybe even in their own classrooms. And so, so we need to, tackle this and, work together to find a solution so these companies can't target kids.
Now, with that in mind, with the packaging sometimes being discreet, you may not know what exactly to look out for. Are there any tips that parents can keep in mind? I know for a lot of parents, they're buying the supplies. So is it just spotting something that you didn't purchase? What do you look out for?
I think that's a great idea, seeing something that is unusual. Looking at the name that's written on these highlighters for a common name. Did you buy a pack of highlighters for the kids? And also talking to them about the dangers of nicotine and other substances they're putting in their body and what it does to their lungs. And, just have open conversation with the students to make sure that they're aware of the dangers that's associated with these things.
And let's talk about some of the health impacts on kids.
Well, I mean, this is a product that nicotine's addictive. It could lead to, if they can't get their hands there, they're going to need the need for nicotine. So, and it's a highly addictive substance that we need to, keep our kids away from. And, and we're still, uncertain of the long-term effects that this vape may have on the lungs, throats, mouth, and so forth.
This is obviously concerning. We know that some schools have vape detectors in place. Do you think that those are effective? And again, are there ways that parents can check at home, maybe without being too obvious with it, so that they're making sure that their kids are safe as well?
Well, yes, and I think that the vape detectors are probably very effective, but it's a shame that schools have to use money on vape detectors when they need to be using the money on educating kids and keeping kids safe from other dangers within the school. And parents, when we're with our kids, we need to know what they're doing. In the evenings when they're in their rooms, they have their cell phones and they're, on social media. We need to have, long conversations with them, be open and honest, and let them know the dangers of these things that affect their lives.
All right, it is an important conversation to have. Mac Hardy with the National Association of School Resource Officers. Again, we thank you for your time.